Hey guys, this is Sean.
I'm Jason.
And together we are
The Hornbeard Brothers.
Salud.
Skål.
So Jason, we have some sort of monster coming around?
I'm kidding. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, this is actually one company. Oh man, excuse me, sorry. That I apologize. That we've been in the midst of reviewing.
Yeah.
We actually got their product last year. As you can see, we kind of did a very thorough investigation on this company.
There was a lot of reasons for that. Shipping was one of them, and we'll get to that.
Yep.
But you can see the overwhelming amount of scents that we had to try and go through. And
Yeah.
because the thing is, guys, sometimes you can get variation from scent to scent. Some might last an hour, not in this case, but some might last an hour, some might last 10 hours or all day. So we just wanted to make sure that we went through the line and we're checking and make sure we had consistency.
Correct, and I'm happy you brought that up. So after testing all of these, we averaged about 5 to 8 hours is how long the scent will last. And it does depend on the scent itself. You know, if it's a vanilla, if it's a pine, if it's a sandalwood, if it's a tobacco, the scent does make a big difference. So now you did bring up a good point, shipping. So when we first sorry about that. When we first bought their, what is it? Their, what was that called? The combo pack, I think.
Right.
Let me make sure.
Like
it was actually the Monster
Quartet?
Quartet, yeah, the Monster Quartet kit. We did have a lot of issues with shipping. It actually took me almost 2.5 months to get the product. So what ended up happening, there was some miscommunication. The owner contacted me and he apologized.
And Jason, let me just interject real quick.
Of course.
So if you guys have watched some of our past videos, you know that we've had some unfortunate incidents with other companies. And this is the difference, that we had communication with this company. This company was profusely apologetic and moved forward with us, you know, in a way that made us still want to try their product.
Correct. So just as a disclaimer so that we all know, the normal beard oil from this company is $12, okay? These are the $20 skulls.
So what Jason's referring to is, you guys will see that we have this really cool kind of glass skull-shaped holder. Normally, they're normal containers, like a little square vial.
So now this was the owner's way of apologizing. He actually upgraded us. So don't necessarily think that that's automatically going to happen. This was the owner's way of saying, guys, I messed up. Let me make it right. So just a disclaimer on that.
And on the side, though, that did not influence our review process at all. So I want you guys to think like, oh, well, they got an upgrade, so we're going to...
Yeah,
it had nothing to do with that.
We've had upgrades before, and we still were honest about it. So the thing is as you can see, like Sean mentioned, they have so many different scents here. It's remarkable. My favorite one is actually Jack the Ripper. It's a sweet vanilla. I love it.
This is, like Jason says, why we're friends. That was also my favorite too. I also like the Psycho Clown, which we also tried a couple of their other products in the Psycho Clown.
Yes,
which was like an orange vanilla? Was that one?
Yes, the Psycho Clown is a orange sickle, actually. Yeah. And another one I liked was actually Ghostly Pirate. It was like a cinnamon, kind of like cinnamon tobacco. It was actually it smells great. So if you kind of haven't picked up yet, all of their scents are based off of monsters. So literally, you have Bigfoot, Creature, Ghostly Pirate. Yes, I'm cheating. I'm on their website. Gravedigger, Jack the Ripper, Psycho Clown, Reaper, Vampire Hunter, Viking, Witch Doctor, Wolfman, Zombie Killer. The Invisible Man we didn't get because it's unscented. We're not a fan of unscented, so just keep that in mind. Now, of course, this product is made in the U.S., and I think it is made... Let me find out real quick. Excuse me. Sorry it's taking so long.
Alex, location for 100.
Oh, really? Really, dude? You had to go there? Okay. There is a lot of stuff to go through here. I am so sorry. You can go ahead and keep talking, Sean, while I find this out.
So the reason Jason didn't take the time to, he like cheated here a little bit, but is they actually are labeled on the back with their names of the monster names. And it's really cool that they're doing that, you know, like he said, zombie killer, vampire. I'm looking at vampire hunter. And it was just the sense of really, it's just like the way they do it. And then you can also see we have the balms here. The balms are actually more of a butter, I would say. And I thought they actually had a really, really good hold for being, how did you describe it, Jason? Almost
like hair gel for your beard, or like a nice pomade for your beard is what I would really say.
It's a different application. You put it on there and it kind of goes in there like a butter, not like a balm. So it's a little bit thinner, but you're surprised by the amount of hold that it has.
Yes, 100%. Now the thing is we're talking about their oil and their balm. We also haven't talked about rigor mortis. Rigor mortis is actually their hair pomade. Holy poop. I forgot to bring it. I do apologize, but it is a good pomade. It has almost like micro beads in it that within time, these micro beads actually dissipate and they keep your hair. They keep your hair intact, but you can continue to comb it, by the way.
And there's one other thing Jason we don't have on the table. It's because I kind of used a little bit of it, and that would be the 2-in-1. The 2-in-1.
A little. You went through the whole thing.
The 2-in-1 body wash, which was amazing. I really liked it, and then there was also the 2-in-1 hair shampoo conditioner, which, like Jason said, and I agree with him, you actually get both types. You actually feel it being washing and cleansing, but you also get the conditioning factor in it as well.
Okay, I'm sorry, dude. So right now I am looking at their website. I'm having a little hard time actually. Oh, there it is. It's right there. Washington. I'm sorry. I apologize. Shh. Yeah, I could have just looked at the. Well, since I'm holding it. So this is actually Bloodbath. This is Psycho Clown. This is a very nice soap that you can use on your body. If you decide to get this, you actually do want to make sure you get a loofah. Don't just try using a washcloth. That doesn't work. So yeah, definitely get a loofah.
It just spreads a little bit easier. Like I think when you do it in the washcloth, if you guys do it that way, it just kind of.
Yeah, it absorbs it too much.
So
they definitely have. They have the body wash. They have conditioner. Now, I love this. This is actually a tar shampoo. I grew up using T-gel. I love tar shampoo. If you ask me, they just leave you feeling overall more clean. Now, the interesting thing is, even though it's tar, it's a lavender vanilla. So you can actually get this in the scent of your beard oil and or your beard balms. Same thing with the conditioner and the mustache wax. Haven't talked about that yet. The mustache wax is actually really good. We had a lot of good experience with that. You can actually get it in any scent that they have for the oil or balm, and you can get firm or moderate.
See, that's the great thing about it, because normally when you get a moderate or you get a heavy hold, you start to get variations in the scent. So they may not have, you know, like let's say Gravedigger here, they may only have it in a moderate, and Vampire Hunter only comes in the stronghold. But this company actually does it both ways, which is very good.
Correct.
And Jason, we haven't really touched on price yet, so what are we looking at?
I'm happy you brought that up. So when you do the beard balm, they are $12. So that is basically one of these. Now they are 2 ounces, but it's a good balm. It like we were saying, it almost like a hair gel.
Yeah, so it's definitely, it's not a traditional balm. It's thinner and it applies lighter, but it has a amazing.
It's a great hold. Yeah. Now the normal beard oil is $12. Now the skull, these are $20. So they are a very cool item. Now this is a 2 ounce, so keep that in mind. So even after we get done using this oil, I'm gonna hang on to these. These will be great to put, I don't know,
like incense
or be creative, make like a whole like countertop out of them. That's just me.
My wife's already claimed one, so you know,
Yeah,
sure
she stole it. No, I'm just kidding.
And I think their bundles are pretty reasonable too.
Yes,
right?
their bundles actually start as cheap as $32 or...
Actually, I think if you go down a little bit, even 20.
Oh, yeah, $21.99. That is the standard beard oil, not the skull, and a balm. Then they range all the way up to $65, which is like the creme de la creme. You get a boar brush, you get conditioner, shampoo, you get the oil, you get the balm, you get the mustache wax, the list goes on.
And that's a pretty good deal for getting all that for that price. Because there's one other company that's coming down the road. We haven't done it yet, but where the oil is $30 on itself, and
yeah,
had a little tear every time I used it.
So now the thing is for the blood body wash, it's actually $13. This is 16 ounces, and you can literally see with us using it and trying it, that is all that we have had
And
to
like
use.
Jason said, we've actually been doing these particular line for a little bit longer than our standard review process. So this is probably, you know, normally like Jason says, we each get it a week. We probably, because we were using the scents as well, we probably did it, I would say about a month.
Yeah, no, easy. So they actually have two sizes. They have the 8 ounce, which is $13, a 16 ounce, which is $18.
Which is this
Correct.
one, I believe, right? Yeah.
Yeah. And the other thing, which we haven't touched yet, we didn't buy these, they do have rejuvenation cream. They have what's called bride lotion. They have cologne. They have tattoo balm, which works actually really good. They have a lot. They even have cologne, if that's something you're interested in. And it's not all of them, but there's only a few scents you can pick from. The colognes are $15, so please keep that in mind. You can get Ghostly Pirate, Vampire Hunter, Viking, or that is new, the Four Horsemen.
Yeah, so that's not one we have out here, guys. That is...
Why did I have to see that?
Jason's going to go out and buy that.
No, I'm not. No.
Everything in the line now.
No, I can't. So overall, like we mentioned at first, we had a little bit of problem with the company, but then they made up. So the scent lasts is 5 to 8 hours. The hold is great. The oil is a oil, okay? It's not like super runny, and it absorbs quick into the skin, and that's important for an oil. The blood bath, I loved it. I felt clean, okay? I really did. The shampoo 2-in-1 conditioner.
I liked it.
I like the smell of it. That's about all I got to use. So, with that being said, Sean, what do you think we should give them? If you subtract the shipping. Remember, we can't...
We're not going to do that in this case, and even if we did do it in this case, the process was, you know, we talked about it, and the company worked with us, and they talked to us.
They made it up.
That's the most important thing, guys, is they screwed up, they knew they screwed up, and so we're not taking that into account. So, Jason, I honestly think this company is a home run.
I have to agree. So, Monster Beard Oil Co., they keep changing their name a little bit, so now it's called Monster for Men. That's still pretty cool.
Well, you know, I think it's because they've added the other stuff, like you were saying, the women's line.
Correct, yeah. So overall, the Hornbearded Brothers, we do give you a 10 out of 10, so you are going to go up on the wall. So,
and we preloaded the sticker.
Yeah, we did. We learned that the hard way. So where do you think, right here?
That sounds good, brother.
All right.
Boom.
All right, so I think we're good to go with this review, man. So this is Jason.
This is Sean.
I messed up my name. I'm sorry. This is Jason. We had a long day. We all had to work today, literally.
And together,
we help it grow.
salute.
Skål.